What's up, guys? It's Green Day Bowser. I know I was supposed to do a current household earlier in June, but I'm doing it now on July 1st because I couldn't think of who to use, and then I randomly jumped back into an old save and decided, okay, they've progressed a lot since last time I showed them. So I've briefly introduced them before, but it has just been a brief introduction. So I figured I'd show them off to you again and cover what their house looks like now, especially because I have expanded it since they got out of school. And a couple extra things have been added since then also, as far as I know. So I guess I'll start off with Danny, because she's the top of the list of people. So Danny over here has definitely got a makeover since back in the university days, although she's in her sleepwear right now. But she used to have the huge university dreads and did not have this arm tattoo on her arm, which is a piece of CC. I just don't remember where I got it from. I think I got it off of Sims Resource, but I don't remember who did it. I guess just go under there and look under tattoos if you want to find it. I'm sorry, I'm not good with my CC. I have so much that I just download it and dump it in, and I'm like, wait, who made what again? So, sorry, by the way, sorry if this is bottom part is still cut off. That is probably because I'm not in full screen mode, which is usually what I do. I don't play in full screen mode when I'm not recording. I usually only go full when I record, that way the bottom doesn't get cut. I have no one complain about it yet, but I've noticed it does cut off some of these traits, so like, when I'm trying to read them off, sometimes you don't see it. But I guess it's not too much of an issue if you don't look down. I've been noticing it in my other videos lately because I haven't been full screening, and I tried to this time and it wasn't working. But anyway, so to Danny, she is a good sense of humor, hot-headed, flirty, a natural cook, and a night owl. And she got rebellious as her top social group, even though she dropped out of that level, but she still has it. Rebellious be the top level of a social group, and athletic for graduating. So she is an 8 in Rebel, a 2 in Nerd, and a 1 in Jock. And then there's Kaz, who's a 7 in Rebel, and a 2 in, or no, 7 in Jock and a 2 in Rebel. Sorry, I'm tired this morning. And he started out as an athletic, a social butterfly, party animal, loves the outdoors, irresistible, you know, all that stuff. But anyway, I probably shouldn't run down that because I'm still going through Danny. But yeah, so you know, they all are stuff. But anyway, so Danny is all those traits. Like I said, good sense of humor, hot-headed, flirty, natural cook, night owl, rebellious, and athletic. And for some reason, when I went in and I edited them and changed their skin tones and stuff again, because I wanted to do that since I got some skins off of a few places. It's by Burnt Waffles, and it's called Blueberry Pie, so if you have that one, then it's cool, and if not, then you can find it. So it reset their ages, which is why she's still only a young adult and isn't aging up for a while, which is cool actually, because it gives me more time. She's a young adult. She likes pop, grilled cheese, and purple, or sorry, spiceberry. And she obviously is married to Kaz. Oh yeah, she does. I was gonna say she doesn't have a job. They do. I was gonna say what happened to her job. She doesn't have a job. She stays home because she is working on street art on the side of her house and in the grass. And she has a 4 in athletic, a 2 in cooking, a 1 in fishing, a 9 in street art because she's going for a level 10, and a 7 in painting. So she needs to reach level 10 of street art skill and create 7 masterpiece murals. So far she has created 2 murals, so she is working on it, and hopefully she will get there soon. Yeah, so that's basically all, or that Danny is, although she was exercising earlier, so she's sore and, you know, stuff like that. Yeah, so her and Kaz's bedroom is this giant one, and you can probably tell that's both of theirs because it has both stuff about both of them. It has a lot of her artsy furniture from the university, because I did take their university furniture home, and it also has some of their stuff from Kaz's, like if you recognize some of the screenshots, if you follow my Tumblr, the posters and the drum set bookshelf, and some of this stuff isn't from the university, it's just stuff I thought fit them both. And then of course their high school diplomas are over there, but they keep the university diplomas in there, or their university degrees in here. Yeah, so basically that's their room, which is huge. If you actually look at it with the walls up, it is literally this whole section here. That's probably one of the biggest bedrooms I've ever made that actually looks nice. Usually back then I used to make big bedrooms, but they sucked. Yeah, so like I said, she's working on stuff, and she actually has not cleaned out this one yet, which actually looks kind of cool, although it reminds me of Homestuck for some reason, and I don't even read it, so, but that's there. And then Kaz, who I've already kind of started going over, even though I really wasn't supposed to. Let's put the walls down really fast, so that you can see his face, although I don't know if I put them the whole way down, or if they're just in... Okay, yeah, that's fine, I think I put them too far down. So here's Kaz. He still looks just as cool as ever, especially with that skin. He looks extra cool with it. I don't know. His traits match his face, definitely. So he was athletic, social butterfly, party animal, loves the outdoors, and irresistible. He is my jock, because Danny was obviously my rebel. And he got artistic from being at the university, mainly because they rubbed off on each other, him and Danny did, from being friends for so long. And he gained flirty for hitting the top of his social group, which he now is no longer, obviously. And so he is a 7 in jock and a 2 in rebel, and is an Aquarius, and likes geek rock, lobster, and aqua. And he is a level 6 in professional sports. Yeah. So he's been doing a good job, actually, and with the university he started off as a level 4, I think that's what happens when you come back from university and get a job based on your degree. Obviously he has his PE degree. I guess I should go back to her. She has her fine arts degree, of course, and he has a physical education degree, and he maxed out athletic while he was at the university, actually, like, right away, because he worked out a lot. When he got too stressed from working, I'd have him calm down and go work out when he was doing his schoolwork and stuff. 3 in cooking, 1 in fishing, and 2 in painting. And yeah, that's basically what he is. Also, they all have the steel bladder so that they don't go pee very much. Well, no, not all of them. They do, but she has extra creative. That way she could do her stuff, but they both have steel bladder. So, and I think they have enough for me to get more stuff, so I will. He's doing pretty good. He's also in a sleeper. He just woke up. And so he's just like, okay, whatever. And Stuart is over here. He's still in his work uniform. And he is a 8 in nerd. He's never really dabbled into jocks or rebels. He's mainly stayed nerd. So he is a bookworm, a genius, eccentric, frugal, and a computer whiz. And university gave him the grumpy trait because all the work stacked on top of him, and he still got it all done anyway, because he's completed his lifetime wish of being a perfect student. I forgot to cover Kaz's, actually, but Kaz's is just becoming a superstar athlete, which is level 9. But anyway, and he's almost there. But anyway, so he got grumpy from being at the university, which is also kind of a throwback to the first save file to ever have him, which was my Showtime testing save file, which, you know, is him, Yoonguk, Patrick, people that bring up too much, Aiden. So he was grumpy in that. Why am I hovered over handy? He was grumpy in that, and so I kind of decided that somewhere, somehow, he had to get the grumpy trait, and then I remembered that you get traits from university anyway. So I just let him finish up his university career and said, here, have it. And he also got handy, mainly so that he can clean up. But now I have a butler who has not showed up yet, which makes me mad because I built his quarters and everything, which is over here. It's a little building, but I'll cover that in a minute. And then here is a Kamu, which is, although it sounds kind of Japanese, trust me, it is not, because if you were to look it up in Japanese, it's kind of gross, and that's not what I meant for it to be. It is actually a Hawaiian name, because Kaz is Hawaiian, and as you can see, he has both of his parents, wow camera, he has both of his parents, if that half wall wasn't in the way. Yeah, let's just try that one more time. He has both of his parents' genetics, so he looks a lot like them both. There you go. Nope, not that. So he kind of has part of their both facial features and between skin tones. He just got up too, and he can't walk somewhere. I don't know what's wrong, but he's going to be a teenager in 3 days. I did actually change my aging settings, if you're wondering, so they're still up to set to 90, because, I mean, I'm used to it at this point. I had it at 180 when I first started playing The Sims last year, and then one of my friends was like, no, that's too long, turn it down, killed most of my people, but that's okay. But I learned kind of to not, the lifespan's way too long, and to not make 20 million saves for one, or 20 million houses in one world. that have a bunch of people in it, and I have a few people in some towns. That way I can visit them and stuff and not actually talk to them, if that makes sense. Or not talk to, but not actually play as them, if that makes sense. But, you know. But anyway, so he obviously doesn't have a lifetime wish yet because he is only a child and he'll be a teen in a bit. He loves the outdoors, is artistic, and is athletic. And he likes Geek Rock, Fruit Parfait, and Spiceberry, and is a Taurus. And he has an imaginary friend named Tane, which is kind of a little reference to SSX, which I don't really play very much anymore, just because Kaz's facial structure was exactly Tane's facial structure with the two Sims that I've created, but I changed his hair and some of his other things, and then he started looking a lot different. He is just an elementary school student. He's an average kid. In fact, that reminds me, he probably didn't do his homework, so you need to do this. And then you don't have any skills yet. So he doesn't have any skills yet, and he has an opportunity to make his imaginary friend real, but I don't know if I'm going to do that right now. I might just do it later and get him a chemistry table and stuff. And he doesn't have that much lifetime happiness yet, so we'll be working on that. But yeah, so basically the big things are Danny, Kaz got married, had child. And this, actually, I don't need the walker anymore. Let me pick it up. Oh, no wonder, I forgot you have to do it in the inventory. I still don't know where everything is in this UI. How am I supposed to learn Sims 4's UI when it comes out? Yeah. And then, basically, this is his little room over here. And which will be made over when he hits teenager, so it's more grown up. And then over here is the bathroom. In fact, I don't even think I need this either. There's so many things I don't need anymore. Although I could keep them in case I have another child, but I don't think I want to have another child. Here. I guess I can't just drag that, so... There. So, now I can explain why we have ghosts. Or a ghost. They alternate visiting, though. There's two of them. This is Penny Morton, and the other one is something Alonzo? Ernest Alonzo. So the reason both their graves are in my yard and they're fenced off here are because they are people who sat on my lot for multiple days. If you stand on my lot for multiple days and either cannot walk off or try to keep trying to come into my house, then you are going to die. That is how it works for most of my save files. It's just never really been an issue until this one. Because Ernest Alonzo got stuck back here somehow, even though my Sims are able to weave in and out of these if I make them. Because these are the little glass pillar thingies holding up the house on the back end, because if you didn't notice, the back end's a lot longer. So it's floating here. And then Penny, who is over here, was in my pool without my permission. And then she got out of it and kept getting back into it. And then once she eventually got out, she got stuck back here. So instead of having her in these pools, I built a little square one here, and I drowned her there because since she's been in my pool. He died of fire because I just walled him off and decided, here, try to cook something. Yeah, so that's the story of the ghosts, who come back every once in a while. I thought it would be kind of fun. Oh, hey, look what's back. I thought it would be kind of fun to have them... I love this glitch because then you get even more money. But I thought it'd be kind of fun to see what it was like to have ghosts haunting the place. And if I really, really didn't want them, then I'd move them to the graveyard. But they've not been too much of a problem yet. Really, all Penny does is come and haunt things, and really all that Ernest does is take showers, because he died of a fire. So, and down here, even though my butler has not shown up yet, is the butler's quarters. There is a bed and a couple things. Obviously, the bathroom's over here, so if I were to split it up. And he has a little end table and a little chair, which I think came with Sunlit Tides, I am not sure. And a little TV. I just want to update you also that I have every store world now. So if there's any certain store world you want to see in a Let's Play or a review of or something, even though I'm obviously would be way too late on reviewing them, then feel free to tell me. So far, my favorite store worlds are, just for the quirkiness, Lunar Lakes, because I really wanted it. Always have. And then my two favorites, like for real though, like an actual design and just places to be and navigate, are Lucky Palms and Roaring Heights. Lucky Palms because it has a bunch of empty stretches to add lots, If I were to go into my old Lucky Palm save, not old, but older one, not the one I'm going to be filming Lucky Punks in, but my older one, it has most of the store venues in it. It has the dance studio and the early learning center and the toy store, the creepy toy store, and the bistro. All that stuff is all on there because it fits. And then Roaring Heights is just really cool. So I've had 2 saves in Roaring Heights already, one of them with a 1920s version of the Goths, and one of them that's you might see later. If you follow my Tumblr, you've seen a lot about it. They were going to be my current household, but then I realized I was progressing so much with these guys that these guys should be it. So yeah, but anyway, I hope you enjoyed this, and I'll definitely try to start filming Lucky Punks soon, because I do want to start that. I'm actually really excited, because one, I get to show you Lucky Palms and possibly place a few more things in before I even start recording, because I do want to replace some stuff. Either maybe some people, but I'm not sure, but definitely some lots. And then we can get started and have a fun time doing stupid things with each other and trying to get their lifetime wishes done while they try to get along in one house. Especially because a lot of their traits do kind of conflict, especially with Zane being there. But yeah, so I'll definitely get that started soon, and I hope you enjoy this current household and also are excited for the start of that series, which should be hopefully today. So I'll see you guys soon. Bye, guys.